Hey guys, so I had some questions about my Frankenstein arrangement for my motor, the trolling motor that I put on the back of my Palm Prowler 8. So this is a Haswing Pro Tourer G 3.0. So maybe very typical like Chinese whatever brand kind of name. Obviously, it has been chopped up significantly beyond its warranty validation. Almost everything related to actually mounting it onto the transom has been removed because I couldn't use it. This piece really is the only piece that's left from that. I'm actually trying to angle grind that off. This used to let the angle of the motor get adjusted. So basically what I did is I made this wooden bracket to attach and clamp the shaft onto basically the two bolts that extend from the back of this thing, and then the front, you can see I kind of had to like jury rig a bracket for that. This is not obviously for this motor. I don't know why they shipped it to me, but it's too small. So I basically ended up just kind of, like, for example, I ground out the end of that so that I could basically fit a bolt in there and then, you know, make this fit the way it was. It's going to be different basically for every one of these things that you get. So this whole assembly here is from, I think, from like a Yamaha that had, you know, died basically. A bunch of other motor parts would normally go around this, and then they were just selling this on eBay by itself. The way that I found it on eBay was for searching for what was it, like swivel hinge assembly or something like that, or transom mount swivel hinge assembly. And then what you have to look for is to make sure that it's got the tube for the steering cable to go through, as well as, you know, something to mount the bar that the end of the steering cable you know, attaches to. So that end there, of course, is going to go into that. So yeah, as long as you've got that stuff and you've got the piece that actually swivels back and forth and attaches to that bar, you're good to go. So it could be a bunch of different things. It could be Yamaha, it could be Johnson, it doesn't really matter as long as it's got the parts that you need. Obviously, I've also subtracted some weight from this just because there's pieces and parts that don't really apply to what I'm doing. I could not find anything online that remotely would let you do this, like adapt a trolling motor to a steering wheel setup. It just doesn't seem to exist. There are trolling motors that can accommodate steering cables, but for some reason, all of those, you know, pretty much that even roughly the same power as this, right? This one is theoretically 3 horsepower. They're like $1,000 more, basically, for some custom aluminum or custom, you know, whatever it is that they put in there. I don't know why that's so expensive, but it is. But yeah, anyway, that's how the setup works. This is the cable for the steering. So basically, from the factory, this is just dangling out the front of the motor like this, and you're intended to take the tiller handle and plug it in there, right? And then there's like a connector on the back that lets you connect that. And I was like, I wonder if I can find a extension cable for that. And sure enough, I could. So if anybody needs that, I can dig it up on Amazon and send it to you. Yeah, anyway, that's how the setup works.